Hello?
Girl, you not gonna believe this.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. Y'all already know it's your girl Just Be, and today we are getting into my meals in under 30 minutes. So I am a working mom. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'm a lazy mom, which means sometimes I only have maybe 6 to 7 ingredients needed for a recipe in order for it to come to fruition. So other people think but I literally can utilize anything in my kitchen and make it a meal, and I'm gonna show y'all that here. So I went ahead and started boiling my water. I put the penne noodles in there, and now I'm going to cut up my green pepper as well as my onion so we can go ahead and toss it in the pot and get this muscatoli ready, okay? Now, because my son is autistic, he does not typically eat what the rest of the household eats. Therefore, I don't have to always make such large batches. I still do just to get him to try things. However, he typically wastes it. So, as you can see here, I didn't even have to use like a whole onion, a whole pepper. I simply can use maybe a fourth of each and have enough to spare throughout the rest of the week. So once my noodles come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and stir those, get them nice and tender to the touch, not too tender because we don't want a fork to go through them. We still need them just a little bit undercooked so that once we put everything together, they can cook with the rest of the food. Now, this is my favorite part. Once the noodles are done, we're going to set them to the side, put a little butter in them and stir so that they don't stick together or get gooey. We're then going to go ahead in that same pot after we drain the noodle water and wash it out. Go ahead and add your green peppers and your onion and let them cook until just a bit tender. We don't want them too cooked. So once those onions and green peppers are cooking for a moment, we're then going to go ahead and drop in our ground beef. Now, if you have a spouse like mine, then when I say take the hamburger out and they go, oh, I took it out, but then you come to cook and realize they took it out probably less than 2 hours ago when you know it needed about 4 to 6 to defrost. Yeah, that's my house. So here you see me working with what I got. I season my food the way I like it. I do add the flavors and things on the screen. Season your food the way that you like it. I went in with a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, salt. I'm quite sure I used a little bit of ginger. I know I used soy sauce, and my key ingredient, which is my little secret, don't tell nobody, that's a little bit of brown sugar. Brown sugar literally goes a long way in cooking. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. I cook like my elbows is big in the back, and if you black, you know what that means. If you not, girl, I'm sorry. So once we get all of our herbs and spices into the pot, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then we're going to go ahead and mince up this ground beef and work in the green pepper and onion. As we're cooking it, we're also going to add a little bit of light soy sauce. This is for the sodium since y'all did not see me add salt. I typically don't use salt when I cook my pastas because the soy sauce, and then there's my secret ingredient, which is the brown sugar. We're going to go ahead and cook all of this up until it's nice and crumbled and brown, and then we'll go on with the next steps. So now that we have everything all cooked, we're gonna go ahead and toss in our penne noodles that were sitting to the side with the butter, and we're gonna go ahead and add our 4-cheese pasta sauce, as well as a little packet of spaghetti seasoning. Y'all did not see me add on screen, but I did add it off the screen. We're going to add a little bit more of that brown sugar, as well as some water to the mixture so that it can be a little bit loose. I don't like really thick pasta. We're going to go ahead and mix it all together and let it cook down some to get those noodles just a bit more tender. Once you have everything to your liking, you taste for flavor. As you can see, it's bubbling. We're going to go in with a little bit of 4-cheese Parmesan, and we're just going to sprinkle it throughout to give it a little bit more flavor. Mix it up. I went ahead and turned the heat off on the stove, and then I plated my food and served it up. Y'all, this was so good. I was so mad I forgot garlic bread, but maybe that's another video for another day. Bye, guys.